Gun boy here, your West Tennessee hillbilly. Man, y'all check out my last short I put up. That thing should have millions of views. It's just crazy, man. The things that should make the views don't, and the things that do make the views do. Huh? Does that make sense? Oh man, I've lost it. Man, this lighter's still working fine. Oh, just my fingers ain't. I like that. You can see the fluid in there. I just, man, I paid like, it's only $23, but man, you can make, look, you can get this flame going, right? And get it hot up here, and it starts pressurizing, and it starts getting more flame, and it starts pressurizing, and it just catch on fire, right? I'm like, this is a potential bomb. You can light it up, and the hotter it gets, the more pressure it builds, the more pressure it builds, the more fire it makes, and the hotter it gets. It just, man, this is a dead gum timer. Hey, hit that like. There's two people in here, please. I'm trying to get out of the bad algorithm, y'all. Help me. Help me. Oh, I'm trying to find something on the Redidio. Hey, oh, I'm not even going to ask that question. Man, what? What is this? Native Mexican. How you doing? Man, I just realized I cannot see. Man, I appreciate it. I, man, I've kind of had to hold off on. I usually film the skies a lot, but man, it's blinding me. I believe because it's just so bright and it don't. Man, I remember in the '70s that sky used to be warm. It used to have like a yellow, reddish, orange sun. Now it's like a bluish, black, silver sun. It's like a reflection of the sun in a mirror. Has anybody seen the new moon with the Earth sky? These people are crazy, crazy. Man, we've got to save the world somehow, y'all. We, we've got to do something. I mean, that short I put up. I mean, if you look at, who it seems to be, Ben Time Traveler. Did you see my short of that dude with the sickle and hammer and saying they support Comedia Harris? Mm. This is one messy sandwich, but it's got sausage, egg, cheese. Oh, let me go some cheese. I'm about to starve. This tapeworm's eating more than I am. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about just opening up a body shop channel on YouTube. And that's all I do is just body work stuff. Run like a 24-hour, or not 24-hour feed, but business hour feed. Set up a bunch of different cameras. I got OBS going. Yeah. So I'm gonna start getting on OBS. Man, that old Chlamydia Harris, man, that woman, she's been doing these so-called interviews or whatever, but they're not interviews. I don't know what you call it when you go and visit somebody that wants to ask you some questions. But anyhow, she does not have a policy. She just goes, imagine you're a middle income family and you got dreams. You have dreams of aspirations, of dreaming of bigger dreams. And with my policy, you will achieve those dreams. It's like, what? What did you just say? I've never heard. I mean, to be honest with you, you get dumber the more you try to listen. I mean, just that shit there is like background noise that you're trying to listen to. Is all it amounts to. But I ain't lying, man. I tried. I was like, all right, let me see if she's gonna say something that makes sense. No, I mean, I ain't lying. I got dumber. I got dumber listening to her. Because reality bubbles in my head were like pop, pop, pop. It's like this ain't real. This could not. But this people are funding this person. Really? I mean, it looks like the Russians are, according to that short I put up. Super Day 44 ain't good. No, I can't believe that short didn't get anything, man. 20 views. I put up a daggum short of a daggum tool I got. It'll punch a hole from 0 to like 14 millimeter. That thing's like, I've never seen a tip so sharp. It's got a 0 reading, you know what I mean? And that thing, man, you could push it through your hand if you didn't watch it, but you can drill through about anything. It's got like a bit thing channeling down it. Man, I'm missing out on some chat. Hang on. My last yeah, my homestead and my what do they call it? Legend farm. But anyhow, I got people mess that up for us. The heart is Zany. How you doing? But yeah, this place is crazy, man. And now I'm watching on commercials because I leave TV going in the background just to kind of see what's going on. You know what I mean? Man, they're pushing getting your get up to date on all your thingies. Man, it's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know, man. Daggum Trump got Iran. Been trying to get them. Oh, that's been going on for a couple of years though. But now, mm if there was a real government that was watching out for we the people, them jokers would have stepped in by now and started arresting some of these people up there because they have clearly misused the Department of Justice. And you know what I'm saying? It's a sham. I mean, clearly, Chlamydia Harris was 0 votes to become the majority leader of the Democrats. Surely, I mean, cuckoo, cuckoo. Is that where coo comes from? Huh? Mm-hmm. But I know that was the messiest sandwich I ever ate. Uh-oh. Y'all about to see me choke live on the internet. I'm so hungry, I just scarfed that thing down, man. Mm. Man, I made some cube steak the other day. That stuff was so good. I was sitting there eating that stuff, and I was like, man, this is finger licking good. I mean, it was like the best meal I've ever had in my life. It just tasted great. It was everything was just so great about it. And man, I found myself licking my fingers. I'm like, this is finger licking. And Ouija, she couldn't get enough of the scraps and stuff, which wasn't much scraps. But it tasted like, the way I cooked it, it came out, it tasted like roast, man. I was like, man, that makes some good beef stew. So man, all day yesterday, all I could think about is, man, when I leave home, when I leave work to go home, I'm gonna stop by the grocery store. I'm gonna get me some fresh carrots, celery, potatoes. That's all I really wanted in it. And I did. I went and I bought. Man, I chopped it, and I had already had a purple onion. Man, I cooked up some more of them beef cubes, and then I sat there and put all those vegetables in there. And then I added a bottle of Yingling dark and tan beer. Oh man! And not to mention all the seasonings. And then I went out and grabbed a sprig of my rosemary. Oh man, it's so delicious. Yep. I barely had enough to make a lunch out of today. Who am I missing here? Who's that? Gate Smasher? Gate Master. Okay, I had to pull my glasses up a little. Oh, Reverend Michigan. Yeah, they got a hurricane. They're going to say it's going to be covering all of Georgia, still categorized as a hurricane. Man, we got some crazy weather. You remember, hurricanes used to bump up against the coast and they'd sit there and grind it up, and then they'd go inland and fizzle out. They'd fizzle out at the coastline. Now these suckers, a hurricane will still be a hurricane in Kentucky if you don't watch out. Hell, we've had almost hurricane-like conditions. The only difference, it didn't spawn up over the ocean. It spawned up over the land. Was that a landicane? Uh-oh. I hope that ain't some sponsor word. Yeah, y'all already getting some rain up there, ain't you, Super Dave? Man, I'm telling you, I like this lighter, man. Check this out. It like every time, man. I'm telling you, man. It was just cool. I was like, I've got to have that. And man, I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all what. And I should have sat there and told others, but this is what I found out. If you speak your plans out into this ether here or whatever it is we're in, there's things out there that hear that and they try to stop your plans from happening. So you try to keep everything inside. That's how I do it. And then there's still things, they say the only person that can hear your thoughts is God, but I don't know, man. I know that AI is doing pretty good with my phone and, hooking me up with the things I thought of throughout the day in my home feed. But where was I going with this? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to brag, but I forget what I'm doing in the middle of doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to brag, but yeah, that's terrible. But yeah, man, I've been tired. My sleep pattern screwed up. Where was I going with where I went? Anyhow, oh, it's like 50. What was it? 57 degrees this morning. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. This summer was not really that hot here. Yeah, we had a couple of hot days, but they're trying to sit there where they're recording temperatures. That's where they're pushing the really high temps and stuff. And then like up here in Jackson where they got it's at the airport, out in the middle of the black tarmac, right, no shade on it, just, you know, man, that's an old song. Any guesses? Hey, man, that's some Whitney stuff. I swear I couldn't stand that woman back there. See, they were pushing that garbage way back then, man. And those kind of people couldn't change with the times. That's why they kind of ended early. They wasn't. They were just an era kind of useful tool for the world. Man, this is like a game for demonic demons controlling the world. I guess they got different worlds. I don't know. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, I know what I was telling y'all what I did. Okay, that's what it was. You know, we had that last lunar eclipse that passed over the whole United States and made the X-ray. Before that thing came up, I was like, all right, all these people are channeling, all these witchcraft people are using that energy. I'm like, I know there's good energy up there in that, or I'll use it for my benefit for good, right? So in my mind, I sat there and I basically wrote out what's fixing to happen in my future. You know what I'm saying? Tired of being broke. Tired, you know what I'm saying? I kind of did it like I just kind of outlined, hey, this has got to change. And I swear, man, I don't know. I better shut up. But I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But it's crazy. I brought the old laptop with me today. The old Acer. Look, there's the hat link. Oh, about burnt my window. There's the hat link. That was the link to the playbook that all the YouTube channels are using. That's old. I've had that laptop for a while. My eyeball wasn't centered. Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Chat. I can't hardly see anymore. Yeah, we got like in my area, there were some people got 10 inches of rain. Where I was at, I got 6 inches, and like up here in Jackson, they got like 4.5. But we're still in a drought, a severe drought. It's so crazy. Hey, what time is it? I can't be late getting in there. Hey, I'm gonna have to get off of here, y'all. Ben, it's good seeing you again. Gate Master. I'm sorry. I want to say Smasher for some reason. Native Michigan. Appreciate it. Super Dave still in here. Oh man, yeah. Let me get off here. I gotta. What is this?
Well, of course I did. But I tell you what, it took me a while. And by the time I found out my house was on fire, the fire was already licking my buns. Well, that's not good.
Man, I heard these people's bathroom caught on fire. And, it's like, did it hurt any more of the house? And they're like, no, this bathroom's 100 foot out the back. See y'all later.